So thank you very much. Welcome to Shalom Premier School of Music. My name is Christopher Muteti. I'm right here at Shalom Premier School of Music, located in Thika, Makongeni, in a building called Mlajasho White House. And today I want to feature on the African guitar. There has been so many questions about where to begin when you are playing the African rhythm and lead. And this is our first lesson on the African rhythm. I just want to show you what I'm talking about. I'm just talking about a common rhythm played in African Kikuyu, Kamba, Kalenjin, Maasai songs that are done mostly in churches and other places. So, that's just a sample of a rhythm that you can do. And now I want to major so much on how to come up with that rhythm. First of all, I want to say that we have different types of chords that are played in this guitar. We have what we call the bar chords, which are played like that. They are bar chords because of this finger we normally place there every time we play the chord, and we call it a bar. We have what we call open string chords, like this is C. They are open because anytime you play, there is one string which is not pressed or fretted, but that note in that string makes part of the chord. So if you look at this, there is a string I've not played, like number 2, number 1, 2, 3, number 3 goes through. It's not fretted anywhere. We call them open string chords. And then we have what we call the African chords that we play in African music. Now, the African chords, I just want to tell you the origin of these chords. The African chords originate from just the open string chords. There are 3 chords in the open string chords that I want you to focus on, because they are the ones that gives birth to the African chords. And these chords are F. We play F like this when we play it as a bar chord. But when we play it in the African way, we play, and when we are playing the rhythm for the African, we place the first finger on fret 1, the second finger on fret 2, string 3, and the other finger on fret 3, string 4, like that. Now remember, mostly in African rhythm, we pluck the strings that we have pressed here. So I've pressed 3 strings with finger 1, 2, 3, and then on fret 1, 2, 3, and the string 2, 3, and 4. So here you pluck the same. So I'm pressing 3 strings and playing 3 strings here. And that is common with the African rhythm. That is F. There is also a chord in the open string called A, which is played like that. That is A chord. When we talk of, I discussed the open string chords in another series of chords. You can follow still in my YouTube channel and Facebook, Chris TM Music. I discussed the open string chords, and this is A. But this A in African, remember we are just on fret 2 in string 4, 3, and 2. So in African way, we don't play it like that. We play it this way. Because the idea is to just press this string 4, 3, and 2. We press like that instead of using 3 fingers. So when we are playing the African guitar, we play this way. And then lastly, I want to talk about C. We play C like that as an open chord. This C gives birth to a very important chord in African. If I can release this finger and bring it here, and this one I bring it here, this one will be somewhere here. So if I translate that chord inside the guitar, it will look like this way. This is a chord played in the African guitar, but it originates from the open string chord for C, which is played like that. This one, this end, and this one. But this finger is doing nothing here because it is already pressed on the bridge. But when you push it into the guitar, it will look like that. From here, you can translate it anywhere in the guitar like that. So the African chords originate from the A chord, open string for A, which we play like this in the African way, or this way, or this way. And F, which we play with 3 fingers like that. This is borrowed from the bar chord for F. It is the African chord's shortcut because the bar chord has more notes than this. So we release most of the notes, we remain with 3, and then we have C. So we have C, A, and F. Those chords are the ones that give birth to the main African chords that we play in African rhythm. So to begin with, we have studied the scale, and we have studied the chords within the scale, and we say that there are 8 notes in a major scale, and each note, on each note there is a chord applied there. Still refer to the series on the acoustic guitar in my channel. But now, the African rhythm observes some pattern. And I want to show you this pattern so that you can follow. And I will start with the F. And now, the rhythm I'm going to play is a rhythm played on key F, because I'm starting with F is my number 1. And I'm going to play a rhythm which is number 1, 4, 1, 5. When you look at the scale for F, number 4 is normally A sharp, and number 5 is B. So number 5 is C. So you play 1, so that is F. You can pluck like that just for the sake of understanding. That is 1. Number 4 is normally here, and when you look at that number 4, this is A, this is A sharp. So number 4 for F is A. So you play 1, 4, then 5. This is C. So it's C because this is A sharp, B, C. So we are playing F, A sharp, F, C, Things to note about those chords I'm playing are that I'm playing string 2, 3, and 4. And they are the same strings I'm pressing here. So I'm pressing string 1, string 2, 3, and 4. I'm not playing string 1, and it is not pressed here. So I want you to repeat that rhythm and observe the way I'm plucking so that you can follow up the pattern. F, A sharp, F, C, F, A sharp, A, F, then C. So just continue plucking like that. If I'm playing F and A sharp and F and C, because in the scale of F, number 4 is A sharp and number 5 is C. If you follow the scale as in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, or do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, then you play the chords. You realize that. So continue plucking like that. Thank you very much. Let's meet in lesson